Hello gamers, it's Misery and I'm bringing you episode 1 of Shoutcaster GB matches. Today we've got PointZero combined of NectaR, Franky, Swoohsy, and CoNviCT. So let's go ahead and see what's happening as we have Search and Destroy on Downturn. And you see right off the bat, NectaR is going to take an extremely defensive position, and he sees his teammate get taken out in front of front A pretty much right off the bat, so he's trying to see if he can find his killer. And he's came here. Let's switch to CoNviCT, maybe he's doing something else. And excuse the third person, Modern Warfare 3's theater, as you all know, is a bit of a bummer. And he picks up one kill here. Turns around to the right, sees the second, takes him out coming out of shelf room, and he gets taken out in long haul. So let's go back to NectaR as he's camping, basically hasn't moved, and he's just sitting out this A bomb site. He hears a gun battle, and as you can see, he's the last one alive. A little indecisive about where he's going, and he gets outgunned. Passive round, PointZero wasn't able to do much, and they find themselves in an early deficit, 0-1. And you can see as Linux pretty much just makes his way to the B bomb site, sees him, and gets a shot, and that happens sometimes.
Switching sides.
Moving on, PointZero is going to take offensive, and let's see what they can get here. As you see, NectaR has decided to switch to the Type 95, a gun that does 55 bullets per damage up close. It takes not even a whole burst up close, and 2 from afar. And NectaR is once again going prone in a really outside, far away, passive location, and this is not what you want to do in Search and Destroy. You need to get early map control. By doing this, he's allowing the other team who spawns back A, front B, to really just get set up. And NectaR isn't really doing much to help his team, and he's just sitting here and he's not advancing. It's 2:30 left, while his bomb carrier, it looks like, is going underground and gets taken out as he gets out. So NectaR's moving up long haul, and he's going to try to get that bomb out of B. Makes his way, and he gets shot at. He gets lucky. He doesn't get a hit marker. And his attacker throws that nade in, and it looks like he should be cleaning him up. However, he does not. And NectaR right now is actually in a good spot because he has this opposing member of the opposite team, and there's nowhere this guy can go. He's trapped, but NectaR's really hesitant. He's just being very passive, not wanting to stun. And I don't know why he isn't challenging this member to a gunfight. I mean, if you know his map awareness should tell him that he's in that corner and he's not getting out. NectaR, he throws a stun, doesn't get in, and decides to back down. So not the best decision, also not the worst, charging out head front and getting killed or something dumb like that. However, NectaR probably could have got an easy kill. He peeks around, doesn't see anybody. And so now he's just going to back off. And another iffy decision. Long haul is not the place you want to be, especially in Search. As you can see, he's making his way really into just the back corner of the map, and just like that, all of his teammates are down. He's the last one alive again, trapped under the map and no map control. So let's see what he can do to get out of here. And here's a little bit of a better decision. He's going to go ahead and make his way near the bomb and where he believes a member to be at. So let's see what he sees. And he sees his feet, so this is good for him. But he runs out, and he does not stun check. When you know where somebody's at and you know you have those stuns in your back pocket, you have to use them. Good decision, good map awareness, but he just doesn't execute, doesn't get the stun check, and he's been the last alive, and they find themselves down 0-2. Starting back up on defense again. Let's see if NectaR decides to be more assertive this time. I'm not sure where, and he's going to take the route, defend the A-bomb site, and once again, get behind the desk. It was a little bit okay for defense. You can be more passive. And you know that the push, they're either going to come from the bookshelf room, shelf room as I like to call it, to his right or front A, or they're going to be going across long haul to B. And he's really just trying to let the map play out. He sees a teammate in top A, and he sees his teammate in top A gets taken out. So he knows that they're there. One of his teammates come floating by. He sees some movement in front A and sees a guy. So he knows there are probably around 2 people top A, and he's got a teammate up there, and he sees a gun battle but doesn't do anything about it. Once again, NectaR's just being a little bit too passive for my taste style, and I think that if he would have got up there, as you can see, he's once again the last one alive, he probably could have got at least a kill or helped out. Now he's the last one alive in a 1v3. Excuse me, maybe a 1v4. He gets a kill, and he's going to go ahead and go to shelf room, see what he can find. And he lines up the nice line of sight and gets the guy at B, but unfortunately the bomb does get planted. So he's going to make his way around, and it looks like he's going back A, as I like to call it, or front B. This is where they spawn. And Mizzy was set up in a really good location. He was guessing where it would come from, and he got the guess right. Unfortunate. But PointZero finds himself down 0-3. And that is not where you want to be, especially in any search and destroy. So can they mount a comeback? I'm not sure. I think what they need to do is they need to get an assertive push this round. This is the 4th round. This is the deciding round. And they've got to do something. It's do or die. So CoNviCT picks up the bomb, and NectaR, it looks like, is deciding to change his route up a little bit. You see his 2 teammates are going underground, and he's going to go ahead and try to take shelf room. As you can see, Franky gets killed and rages. And guys, when you're trying to be a professional quality player, backing out is just not what you want to do. But let's check out Swoohsy, as he's going to use map awareness. Go into a spot where he knows an enemy's been at previously, gets the hit marker on the nade, and boom, kill. Swoohsy, good play, using map awareness, knowing where the enemies were at previously and getting the kill. Let's see if he can do anything else as he's flanking around. He gets quickly taken out in back B front A, or back A front B. But NectaR does a good job of cleaning up the kill. He's got A cleared out, so this is good. They've took map control and they've pushed them back into back B. The B bomb site is probably the harder one to plan in, just because it's very easy to camp. But it looks like we've got the bomb carrier and NectaR both around the B bomb site, and let's see if they can get a push. If they are both able to successfully lock down this B bomb site and get the plan off, then they will likely win the round. So they're doing a good job, and NectaR sees one, gets a shot off, and they've coordinated it very well. You see him, he checks him, and he's go front. NectaR went back, they cleared it out, and they got the plant down, but NectaR's engaged in a gunfight. He gets the hit marker, throws a nade, and the nade misses. But he sees Apostle, he's still stunned. Gets the reload in. NectaR wins the gunfight. Clutch gunfight. 1-3. PointZero is showing some life finally in the 4th round. And yeah, as you can see, clean shots, Type 95, 55 damage per bullet. Too easy. And NectaR's team, PointZero, is going to be back on defense. As you can see, the spawns, they spawn back A front B. And once again, NectaR is going to be heading toward the A-bomb side, but it looks like he may have heard me, and he's showing some life here. He's being a little bit more aggressive, and he's trying to control shelf room. Shelf room is a very important part of this map. As you can see, it's connected to front A, underground, and it shows the long haul kind of cut off from the long haul to the B bomb site. So NectaR is throwing a bad stun. There was no need for that. Who was he going to hit? But he sees, once again, he's getting a little bit passive. He sees an enemy at front A who does not know where he's at. And NectaR's just going to stand here, and he's going to go ahead and assume that they're going B. And he's going to line up the pre-fire, but, oh, he gets quickly taken out by Apostle, who probably guessed he was there. And let's go ahead and spectate Swoohsy, who is bomb camping A. And he sees the first one, gets the first one, outguns the second one. Really nice 2-piece right there by Swoohsy. And he knows he's got to get out of there quickly. Sees the third guy on the stairs, takes him out. Don't know how he even did that. He's got 3. He knows the 4th one's around, and can he get him? Yes, he does. Swoohsy takes out all 4 members of the opposing team. Amazing play. Big players do big plays in big moments, and that right there was a clutch moment by Swoohsy. Takes out all 4 members. And now it is the 6th round. PointZero finds himself down only 2-3. Once again, NectaR, it looks like he's starting to be a little more aggressive. It looks like, once again, he's going to go try to take control. No, he decides to check underground really quickly, but I think he's identified shelf room as a choke point, which it is on this map because it is towards the middle of the map, and the middle is the easiest way to get around any map. So if you can lock that down, it's going to be a lot better. So he's seeing if there's any traffic going around this shelf room. He's got sights on the A-bomb site. Good move, and he sees that his teammate gets taken out front A. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and shelf room. and make his way up to top A. See if he can try to find those guys down. Doing a good job of checking his corners. Checks top A really quickly. And he catches a guy going back A through their spawn. Sees that his teammate just got killed. Checking his corners once again in a gunfight. Coming up, he beats Apostle. Nice solid shot by NectaR, as you're seeing here. And he's deciding to go get the bomb, and they're definitely going to get a plant down. And Swoohsy takes out Rex. This game is tied up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what Swoohsy does here, and oh, he just dirties on Rex. That was a nasty shot. Swoohsy is definitely showing his clutchness over these past 2 rounds, and we find ourselves in an overtime. The momentum is totally in PointZero's favor as they have come back 3 straight rounds to tie this up. And once again, NectaR, he does what has been working for him for the past 2 rounds, and he's going to go ahead and take control. And Swoohsy gets an early kill on Apostle, and it looks like they're successfully pushing into the front of A. Can they do it? Right now you see 3 members basically just trying to take control of that A bomb side. If you can take control of A, you're going to push them back into B, and the round's going to be all yours. They've got the bomb carrier flanking in long haul. NectaR checks the pre-fire line of sight, doesn't see anybody, checking underground. And in no time, he's going to make his way in the shelf room. They're going to completely take over A, I'm guessing. And they're either top A, back A, B. And that's the only places they can be, so they've isolated it. We've got a member making his way in the top A, and he gets taken out. But NectaR finally decides to use a stun at the perfect right time, and his teammate's going to get that kill. NectaR making clutch plays. And another clutch play as he outguns Rex. Last guy alive for the opposing team. NectaR sees him and gets the shot down. PointZero, an absolutely amazing comeback. 4-3 win. You can see Mizzy's raging as NectaR. Nice shot. 2 burst. He's dead. And that was a great game by NectaR. If your team would like to get your gameplay recorded and commentated on, then feel free to hit me up. Tell me where your gamer tag is or what the vault is. You see NectaR going 9-4. Absolutely huge. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay.